Hey everybody, you know that in the last 4 to 5 Mondays, I've been talking about the same thing over and over again. And so today I'm here to talk about the same thing. As we age, when men and women, we will start to lose muscle mass. But women especially, because we actually don't have as much muscles as men because God didn't design us that way. He designed men to have more muscles so that they can, be our protectors. So as we age, ladies, from the time we're in our 20s and up to all the way up, but every decade we start to lose 2 to 3% of muscle mass, which means if we're not doing strength training exercises, we're going to actually decrease that. And as we get older, we're going to be weaker, definitely weaker. It might be easy for us to fall. Our bones might be more brittle when we fall, and we might fall and not be able to get up because we don't have enough muscles to get back up. Sometimes if we're really not exercising, we have enough strength to get off the chair. So strength training and resistance training is very, very important for us ladies. So it's important for us to do strength training at least 2 to 3 times a week. 2 to 3 sets. And do 10. If you start at 8, that's fine. 10 to 15 reps. But wherever you start. So if you're starting at 8, if you're starting at 3, okay, start there. But build up to 8, then build up to 10, build up to 15, okay? But the going amount of reps is basically around 12. That's like the real even number, 12. Okay? So we need to do this, ladies. Okay? If you want to be stronger, if you want to be able to move around better, it's something that we have to do. I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's fun. And I think I said the same old thing last week. But remember when we were growing up and our parents said the same things to us over and over and over again. And the reason why they said it to us over and over again is because they wanted us to retain the information. The information was important. And they wanted us to do it. They loved us enough to say it to us over and over again, because a part of them saying it to us over and over again was a way of protecting us and for us to avoid what could happen if we didn't do what they were asking and telling us to do, not really asking us, but telling us to do. But for me, I'm not your parent, so I'm not telling you to do anything, but I'm asking, let us all as women do more strength training 2 to 3 times a week, 2 to 3 sets, and 10 to 15 repetition. Now, last week we also talked about getting at least 150 minutes of aerobic activity, such as walking. Line dance counts too, y'all. And some of you are doing line dance. I know there's going to be a line dance function this Saturday with Kimmy and company. And so line dance, exercise, walking, treadmill, bicycle. But the important thing, dancing. So the important thing is that we have to get our heart rate. So we got to work our heart, cardiovascular system. And so we need at least 150 minutes per week. So that's 5 days, 30 minutes sessions. Or it could be 6 days for 20 minutes. And then on that 7th day, 30 minutes. Now, this is different than doing weight resisting training. You can actually do aerobic exercise activities every day. Actually, you should do some sort of movement every day, whether it be walking, dancing, every day. Because, if you don't use it, you'll start to slowly not be able to use it, okay? So get out there and get some exercise, be safe, get that resistance training in, because we told you that if you stop doing weight training, after 2 weeks, your muscles start to decline. Yeah, 2 weeks. Slowly starting to start to decline. And you know when you lift again, it seems heavier than it was when you were doing it consistently. So the more we move our bodies, the easier and natural it will feel for us. Of course, you got to boost it up a little bit to make yourself stronger. So anyways, that's my message for today. Strength training. And after a while, you're going to be repeating this same thing with me over and over again. You say, okay, she keeps saying the same thing. It's a broken record. It's going to remain a broken record, y'all. It's going to remain a broken record because we're all in this together. Thank you. Stay safe. And that's my motivation for Monday. God bless you and see you next week by the grace of God.